Hello, everybody. So I know it's been a while. A lot of games came out. We've been pretty busy with stuff, but we're back to it. Now, I want to do a Virtuosa guide for a couple reasons. One, it's been a while since I've really played the game too much, but I know this character like the back of my hand because this character rage baits people so hard, and she's so fun to play. So let's just get into it. So before we get into like all of her crazy stuff, we'll go into what's in her base kit. So she has a dodge forward bash that leads into her lights that goes into her stance. She also her zone is also a bash that does the same thing pretty much. The bash does 1 point of damage. So you can really turn the tide with that. All three of her starter lights do 12 damage, I'm pretty sure. The right one might be a little more, but I'm pretty sure it's that. Also, her left heavy and top all her heavies do the same damage as well. Now let's get into her stances, because she has... Oh, wait, one more thing. If you're not in your stance and you're running around, you can press square to release this mighty... Like, you just slap them. It's very funny. And I've killed like a couple people with it by knocking them off the ledge. Oh, so funny. Alright. Now let's get into her stance. She can get into her stance by either doing her heavy, and even on block it'll go into it, or landing a light and she'll go into it. Now in the stance, your stamina does not regenerate, and in fact it goes down after a little while. So you need to really manage staying, like getting out of there and getting your stamina back up. Now let's go over the top stance first. So the top stance is like pretty fast. It's a pretty fast stance. Her top light in it does 9 damage, but all of her heavies are unblockable in her top stance. So you can do any side and it'll be unblockable. And they can be, the usual can be cancelled recovery. Also, in her top stance, all her stances have a special bash, and this one is just a normal kick that leads to another light, which leads to your stance, which leads to everything else. Now her left stance, the only thing that's really special about this stance is her lights in it do bleed damage. Like her heavies are pretty like, I don't think they do bleed damage. 1 second. Yeah, only her lights do bleed damage in this stance, but it's really funny. It's a really funny stance. That is really the only thing special in it, other than her bash. She does that little animation, that little grab animation, and if the opponent is near a wall, it does splat. Please do it. Oh yeah, also all of her stances can be dodged out of as well. That's very important to know. Oh, I get... Okay, never mind. Her left stance does not splat anymore. They must have gotten rid of that. Which, fair enough, that was pretty strong. But it can still pin people there and like really help you out if you're in a team fight or whatever you need to do, Also, if they're near a ledge, you can push them off with it, because it travels a bit of distance. It's not like anything crazy, but like a foot or two. Now, her right stance. Her right stance, pretty much the only thing that's really special in it is all of her heavies have hyper armor to them. Now, if you just saw that, pretty much, when you're in any of these stances, she instantly dodges attacks, and you can counter with a light. And it's free, and you can do it on any side. So, in all of these, in any of these things in your stance, you can do a light when you counter them. So like when that move goes through, you can instantly press light and get some damage in. And you can switch to any side you want to get into, which is very good. I shouldn't have to explain why that's good, but just know it is super duper good. And all the lights do the same amount of damage in this when you get that repost or whatever, however it's called. 14 damage, which, you know, goes right into all your other stuff. Also, all your stuff in your stance is technically infinite if you have the stamina. You can just keep going in any direction. You can really confuse somebody. It's really funny. Last thing I really want to talk about, she also has 2 dodge lights. She has a dodge forward light that goes into her, whatever, it goes into her left stance, it looks like. Never mind, you can go into any stance with it. With her dodge forward light, and then her dodge right goes into her. Yep, and same for all of these, you just gotta kinda press the direction you want your stance to go into at the end. It tries to auto-lock into up, the top stance, but you can hold whatever direction. And when you're holding the direction, let's say you're dodging right, you can press left and you'll swing from the left. So you get kind of a mix-up with your dodge attack, which is really good. Also, same with the top. You have a dodge attack that can swing all 3 directions, which is pretty wild. That's a pretty wild dodge attack. Of course, if they parry it full punish on you and you're on your back step, Virtuosa is very fun, but right when you get on defense, it's pretty hard to get out of it. Like, right when people, unless, of course, you're in your stance, then, you know, everything is super good. But getting into your stance can sometimes be a little hard if people know how to keep you out of it. Also, while you're in any stance, you can dodge forward and do your bash right out of it, which I know we kind of touched on, because I said you could dodge out of it, but this is like one of her like main kind of ways to extend, I would say. You can, of course, also, if you're like, I do not want to be in my stance anymore, just press circle or B or whatever, use your cancel button, and then she'll instantly leave the stance. That's embarrassing. Then she'll instantly leave the stance. You cannot parry in this stance, which you really don't need to unless it's undodgeable or, you know, whatever. Yeah, so there's just no way to really, like, there's no way to parry in that stance. And, I mean, if you're fast enough, you can, like, stop parrying and, like, well, get out of the stance and, like, do something like that. Or you almost block instantly, but you can't really, you can't really parry instantly. It won't let you parry instantly. You have kind of like a frame window. See, like I tried to parry there, it didn't work. But you can block in the direction that an attack is coming from at least. So yeah, that's kind of Virtuosa though. She's pretty, like, I would say she's simple to pick up because you can just spam random nonsense and it'll most likely work. But I'd say she's kind of hard to master because you gotta really learn everything. She has quite a bit. But yeah, we're gonna get into some games right now. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. And if you leave, completely understandable. Have a good one, guys. Stay safe, and I will talk to you all later. Hi.
Poor Lord. In this economy. Understandable. Alright. Buddy? Okay, there we go.
Ooh.
Nice. Nice.
Victory!
That was definitely around.
Round 2.
Nice. Fair. Oh, shit, I did not mean to say sorry. That's my bad. I pressed circle and X at the same time. Yeah, I was backed into that corner pretty hard right there. That was pretty hard. I should have maybe just threw out zone, but... the tracking on that's so brutal. Nice. It's definitely victory. Just gotta keep him on his toes. He really doesn't like it when I get in my stance, which, fair enough. Except I haven't used the stance to dodge anything. That was just me fucking poking him the entire time. That had to be a little annoying. GG though. Mentioned the same warlord again. Okay. Oh, I don't know about that. Fair, fair.
Round 2.
Alrighty. Nice. Oh no! Nice.
Victory!
This matchup is not my favorite. I'm not gonna lie to you. However, we're getting
Round
it done.
3.
Nice. I thought I was getting the light parry on that, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god.
Victory!
Ha. Ha. That was real fucking bad. That was real close.
Round 4.
Is he gonna let me go up, or am I? Okay. I thought he was gonna jump scare me. I'm not gonna lie. He always parries the second one, I've noticed. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. And that would be GG's. Oni, what are you doing here? Ooh, that's not good. Nice. Nice.
Victory!
It's weird hearing Oni make Sohei sounds. It's not my favorite.
Round 2.
It is funny, at both times Dead by Daylight came into this game, I was off doing something else, so I never got any of the stuff for it, which is unfortunate because I play a lot Dead by Daylight. Oh, what the? What is this guy?
Victory!
Yeah. Yeah.
Round 1.
Kyoshin, huh? This shouldn't be too bad. I would think. Right? Oh, good stuff. Fair. 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 They were living with like barely a speck of HP. One more hit would have done it.
Round 2.
Wait. Okay, there we go.
Victory!
Just full send heavies. Just full send heavies. They. I always forget if Kyoshin is a guy or girl. It doesn't really matter. I always forget if they.
Round 3.
I lost my train of thought. I just woke up, if you can tell. Fair. Oh, good stuff.
Victory!
Oh, the bleed damage. Oh, thank you. Oh.
Round 4.
It really didn't seem like I was gonna win that one if that bleed damage didn't carry through. I didn't even know they were gonna die to it. Okay. I need to stop swinging from that way. Really? Really, that's kind of crazy. Okay.
Defeat.
Gotcha, so they're not gonna honorable emote me. Gotcha.
Round 5.
I think maybe enter my stance, like dodge forward. Nice. I need to stop.
Victory!
Oh, that was so close. Swinging from the left always gets me good. GG's though, GG. And that one's probably gonna end up doing it, guys. Again, Virtuosa is super fun. I heavily recommend this character. Once you actually learn how to do a lot of her stuff, sometimes it feels a little off, like your attacks simply don't come out sometimes, but once you get good at it, and sometimes accept that, she's so fun. I heavily recommend her, and yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, it means the world. And if you have any other characters you want to guide on, let me know down in the comments, and I'll try my best. It's pretty hard nowadays, especially with me going through most of my catalog of characters, and now I have to relearn like everyone else enough to actually teach people stuff about them. So yeah, thanks so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you again for 200 subscribers. It means the world, and I will talk to you all later. Have fun, stay safe, and be a good person. Alright, bye.